What's up? Um, when I make these videos, I don't really think about it beforehand because to me, I make these videos not as a, like, I need to blow up on YouTube or I need people to see these videos and be like, damn, this is one of my favorite creators on the internet. I make these videos thinking not even that someone is going to watch it, not even that I'm gonna watch it, but that when I do die, even if it is the worst thing anyone had ever seen, that I have something that people can be like, I want to look up something that Drew made, and so I make these. Like, I'm not expecting someone to be like, man, I really need to hear Drew's opinion on indie music artists. Or, oh, I need to try and guess the game that fucking Drew was talking about when he was describing the Queen's Bibliothèque. It was fucking Civ 6, if you're wondering. But, like I said, I don't go into these with a complete idea. I kind of go into them with basic concepts and then kind of work through it as I make the video. Hence why they end up being like an hour and in the middle you just hear see me looking away, thinking, and then just have awkward pauses. And long ass tangents. So now that this 2 minute of straight fucking tangents is over, let's talk about what I actually wanted to talk about. Oh, I lied, there's one more tangent. Last time I recorded in my shower and I was like, that was a pretty personal place. I think one person ever has seen, no, 2 people ever have seen me in the shower. And anyone who watches this video will now also see me in the shower, and I think that's funny. So this time I decided what's the third most personal place between my bed, my shower. I decided my toilet. So lid's closed, I'm fully clothed, get it? And I decided this would be the next funniest place. So, the concept I had going into this video was the 3 music artists I think that I listen to that represent past, present, and future the most. And those 3 artists in order are TV Girl, Jerry Paper, and Tyler the Creator, which are also my 3 favorite artists. It's just kind of funny how I found a way to talk about those 3. Let's start with the past. TV Girl to me represents the past better than any other artist because not only does it feel like their music has a similar style, that I've only heard one artist sound more similar in every song that beats them, and that's the band Vacations, which I also love. But Vacations also talks about like a lot of the future and present in their music, whereas TV Girl, it feels like every song they're reminiscing or what's the opposite of reminiscing? Lamenting past events. Also, this is the second attempt at me making the video because last time I had no socks on and I was like, I don't want my fucking dogs on this video. So TV Girl, in all of their like biggest hits, are songs where they just talk about the past. Other than one where I can't find a like story behind, which is Birds Don't Sing, which to this day their best song. But all their other major hits, everything that's taken off on TikTok, everything that has their biggest plays on Spotify, are all songs that talk about past events that they've gone through. Lovers Rock, where if you go to the Genius page, you see a fucking interview with him where he describes the event nearly word for word happening in real life. Louise, where he meets this fucking French girl who had moved to LA from Chicago after getting this fucking weird love triangle between these two dudes, and one of the two dudes was like, fuck you, you're trying to ruin my friendship, when she wasn't on purpose, but she was. And I know there's a fucking third. And in songs like Blue Hair, where even if there isn't a direct story, he's telling, in the story, it's talking about the past. It only ever reaches the present. It doesn't talk about the future, other than the future in the past events, where he's like, guess she's got to cut her blue hair off, and then she later cuts all her blue hair off. So everything about those songs just feel like the band themselves are stuck in the past, where I don't see an issue with that music-wise. Music-wise, that's fucking fantastic. If that is how those people actually are, and they are just depressed thinking about all their old memories, come on, man. But if not, and I'm just reading between the lines a little too far, then it makes for great fucking music. All the songs that I've listed are on multiple playlists of mine because they're all so good. I think the weakest one, and probably their most popular one, is Lovers Rock. Lovers Rock is a great fucking story. I just overplayed it too much. You thought it was gonna be bad. I just ruined it for myself. And then they have... No, I'm gonna stop talking about them. I was just gonna talk about one more song. Lovin' Machine. The person who I think is the best representation of the present is Jerry Paper. For the simple reason that his music is solely his own. Originally, I was thinking of having him just be an outlier and just being self-actualization or some bullshit like that was just completely out of left field. But as I was thinking about it earlier today, Jerry Paper is just the present. Man doesn't, from the sound of his music, it doesn't sound like he's thinking about what his music will be sounding like in the future, or what music in general will be sounding like in the future. It doesn't sound like he's trying to change the music scene. It seems to me like Jerry Paper is Jerry Paper. Jerry Paper isn't trying to change everyone else's music. Jerry Paper is trying to make the best paper, or the best music Jerry Paper can make. And that's badass. Every single time I hear fuck! Why am I struggling with this part so much when this is the part that I'm most interested about? Jerry Paper is unlike anyone else. Even when he's working with different artists and with their style, like to spoil some of the later parts I'm talking about, Jerry Paper has a song with Tyler the Creator where for his songs inspired by the Grinch album, and whereas all of Tyler's songs sound like Tyler's songs, from that era. Jerry Paper fucking just switches the beat on one of his, and it's the best song on the album. Like, the entire album's mid. But Hot Chocolate, banger after banger, because Jerry Paper isn't trying to fucking follow Tyler's style. Jerry Paper is doing Jerry Paper. Man fucking did a song with Mile High Club, which another great band, but they have a very distinct style, and I didn't know they were on that song. I don't even remember what song it was off the top of my head. I didn't even know Mile High Club was on that until way later, because it's so Jerry. Like, yes, you can hear them in the background, but I just thought that was Jerry being Jerry. But apparently not. Fucking, it was Jerry and Mild High Club being Jerry. Because Jerry is so himself, or themselves, sorry. My bad, JP. JP is so themselves that even fucking anyone else on a song with him sounds like JP. Like, it sounds like something JP would do. Fucking man made an entire video game alongside one of his albums, where every single piece of music in that game is just one of his songs. And then if you're in the level too long, it just plays backwards, which, badass. Also how I found out about Jerry Paper. But then you listen to a different album and it sounds like Jerry Paper again, but completely different. And then I bought his newest album, I'm blanking, and every single song on that sounds like something Jerry Paper would make, but completely different from every other album and every other song on that album. I think the only album that I felt like every song sounded kind of similar, but all good in different ways, was Baby by Jerry Paper. One of his best albums, up there with Chameleon World. And it's for this, and all the songs sound like Jerry Paper pop music. But even in that, they're all weird. But his instrumentals, fuck, are they weird, but are they fucking good? That's the entire thing about Jerry Paper. This has turned from just talking about how he represents the present to just me fucking talking about how much I love Jerry Paper. And if I ever get to meet them, you bet your sweet ass I'm getting a fucking autograph, because that man is my musical hero. Back to how he represents the fucking present. Oh, actually, that is exactly how he represents the present. No matter what era it is, it sounds like his music. It doesn't sound like his old music. It doesn't sound like what he's going to make next. It doesn't sound like an in-between of the two. It sounds like he made a song for that moment, how he felt his music should sound at that moment. And that's what he did. So, moving on from that, let's talk about that third artist who fucking represents the future to me. And that's fucking TTC, Mr. Tyler, the Creator. My current favorite musician, for the simple reason that also only makes bangers. But whereas Jerry Paper working with other artists always sounds like Jerry Paper, Tyler the Creator working with other artists sounds like Tyler the Creator building a world around that artist. Like, he knows exactly what artist he would work best with that song. Or he knows how to build a song that complements the best parts of an artist. But I feel like that's getting off topic. Tyler the Creator, whereas Jerry Paper always felt like that moment was where that music belonged. Tyler the Creator feels like he's fucking exponentially growing. JP was a plateau of constantly great, whereas Tyler the Creator, if you listen to his old ass shit, I'm not a fan. I think the fucking one song that everyone remembers being good is Yonkers, which he hates, and then I'm a big fan of Her or She. I don't remember which it is, but the other one sucks. The one where he's stalking a girl, and with Frank Ocean. That whichever one that is, banger, blows the fucking rest of the album out of the water. But always sounds like Tyler, but it always feels like he's evolving. He's using pieces from his old works to make the next piece even better. He is building upon everything that came in the past. The past, that shit's behind him. He won't forget about it, but he's building to a new world. He's looking into the future with everything he made previously. He's evolving. That's how, to me, Tyler the Creator represents the future. His work is constantly evolving. Even when it's just an addition to his last album with his new release of The Estate Sale for Call Me When You Get Lost. Every single song felt like it was taking bits of what he liked on Call Me If You Get Lost and adding more to it. Like, I'm Sorry feels like he's looking back on all of his mistakes and he's like, I'm done with that shit. I'm fuck that. All that shit in the past, I'm sorry I wasn't good enough. Not anymore. At least that's how it feels to me. I don't know if that's actually what the fucking meaning of the song is. He's constantly evolving. That's the major takeaway. Because... Is there a because? And for that, it makes looking back on his old work sound very outdated, but very, I want to say, appreciable. Very easy to appreciate. Because without that, we wouldn't have who we have now, or who we'll have in the future, or the future of that future. So you constantly have to keep looking towards the future with Tyler, because now is just a stepping stone to where he's going. It feels like TV Girl feels like right now is a stepping stone for their past to be looked on in the past, whereas Jerry Paper feels like he's just placing stones under his feet already in the water because that's what he wants to fucking do. That's what they want to fucking do. Tyler feels like he's fucking studying where he put his last stones and then placing the next one in an even better location to fucking avoid getting even a splash of water on himself. None of those three are wrong. They're just exactly what they want to do. TV Girl, I hope, enjoys making music about the past. Because what's easier to write about than an event that's already happened? Fucking Jerry Paper writes what Jerry Paper wants to write. And that's bad, ass. TTC, I don't know what he's thinking because the man's fucking ahead of me, because man is in the future, and that is ass, bad. That's its government name. badass, bad comma ass. That's how it's read. Ass comma bad, that's its government name, buddy. You read that shit on driver's licenses. Anyways, I think this has ended up being one of my shortest videos for the simple reason that I've actually just talked about everything I wanted to talk about. I didn't have 18 tangents to go on. I think this is the 4th one. I really hope that someday someone just like counts how many tangents I go on and post it in the comments. If I'm not mistaken, this would be number 5. So I'm gonna end the video here. If you watched this, thank you for watching this. If you didn't watch this, that's fine. Bye!